to be light work, thrilling moments as 14 gyms comes into contention to see who is going to take the Renault car home. So we are going to see how that is going to play out to us as well. But let's start off with the foreign aspect, where we are going to look at the foreign boxing in the world. But I have with me here Derek Ni Asai Ankra. Derek, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I miss you.
Miss you too. It's been a while.
You are looking good in your African way. You didn't tell me to also wear African way.
You know, obviously we are in the Freedom Month.
Sure. Then
you know.
Then I didn't do well.
You didn't do well.
Yeah, Charlie. You're looking good. You are looking.
Thank you very much.
You are in my colors. You are looking bright and shiny. Like some small yellow, no. Then you get a rainbow.
Then I get a.
Oh, yeah, that's so yellow.
See where you're taking this thing.
So yellow there. You get a.
So how has it been, Derek?
Yeah, it's been. You got the period ups and downs. It's been challenging. You know, the boxing environment in Ghana and what's going on. Yeah. Do you know that? Let me release it here. As of Friday, I decided not to do boxing again. I had wanted to quit.
Why?
Because of some few experiences I had.
Oh, really?
And I don't know, but the good work we do, some people don't like. The last Thursday, are people who warned me, are people who threw bottles at me. In fact, I can tell you that I was at the point I was under the table. I didn't know your camera. Okay, if you look at even the fight between Khan and then Daniel Tego, Otu, sorry, somebody was warning me, giving warning, threatening me if I say warning, but threatening me and all that. And you know, Accra, some of us we work freely there, and if this is what we want to help, and people don't want us to, we must just find something better doing. And so
this is what you're gonna do, you know. You can't say that you're gonna find something better, you know. This
one referee I've been talking to all the time. I said, Charlie, he said, you like bad.
You like bad.
Jay will slap you.
That is, you like bad.
Jay goes to hit you somewhere. So, sorry, let me say good morning to our cherished viewers. We are back, and it's good to be back here. And then let me say a big congratulations to my small brother, my boss, and the one who put me on the big platform, sports platform, Mr. Yaw Ankra. I don't know whether to add honorable to his name now, but I remember the day he asked me to come on the show it was a morning show.
Nice.
To come and talk boxing, and after that I've been here, and I think that these platforms has given me a lot to learn, a lot to say, and then it's taking me to a lot of places. So if I have anybody to say thank you to, this is the time for me to salute and to say thank you, Mr. Honorable Yaw Ankra.
Obviously, yes, for me I call him Big Yaw, and congratulations to him too as well, Big Yaw. And, you know, we are all happy to hear that big news there on the part of Yaw Ankra, he now being the NSA boss. But let's talk boxing, and let's start with the foreign aspect. And Chris Eubank Jr. has been in the news. You know, he will be fighting with Conor Ben. But their first face-off didn't end well, where Chris Eubank Jr. had to use or to slap Conor Ben with eggs in his pocket, and that is where the boxing institutions have also decided to fine Chris Eubank Jr. There. So that is where we have Chris Eubank Jr. fined £100,000 there for hitting Conor Ben with egg. So that is what you see there. So £100,000 there, that is approximately $130,000 for smashing an egg into the face of rival Conor Ben 2 weeks ago. The British Boxing Board of Control said that Eubank has fined after being found in breach of Regulation 25 misconduct for his conduct at the press conference in Manchester against Conor Ben there. Obviously, this is not what we need in boxing, and he being fine, I'm sure that is going to tell something to the other boxers not to be getting into this kind of act and behavior. Derek.
From where I sit and from the last week boxing, I am very happy to see this news. It tells you that boxing as rule is a gentleman's sport. Like Bank of Ghana will punish a bank when if they are not following the regulations. The same, boxing is a gentleman business. You can't just do what you like. This is not in the ring. This is outside the ring. So if you have people threatening you in the ring, you have people throwing things at you. In fact, on Thursday I had a coach who had a cat. Then when I bent down, the bottle where I was thrown, it's a coach who had a cut, and then one referee too had some swelling and all that. And you ask yourself why some of these people must be arrested and in prison. In this case, it's a boxer who did what he was not supposed to do, and then you know the British, but as for them, they don't joke with their rules. They ensure, and no wonder they are in the UK. They ensure the rules work regardless of who is involved. And I'm happy that this particular sanction is being meted out to Chris Eubank for doing what is not supposed to be done in boxing. I mean, what is that? Is to sue on gentleman, and he must know that this is not the right way. I've heard he has appealed, but then you've already done it. Even when the fine is reduced, he's still being found guilty of such on a bad offense.
Well, so that was on the part of Chris Eubank Jr. on what he did on Conor Ben there, and he has been fined there. So we see how that is going to play out too. Next, we're going to talk about Edgar Berlanga bringing out his hit list there. He had a couple of boxers that he wants to get into the ring before this year ends, and we had some hit list from Edgar Berlanga, and he's saying that my hit list is Jaime Munguia, Caleb Plant, and Yamal Charlo. Those are the ones we are looking at to end the year with a bang. So this is coming from Edgar Berlanga on his future fight plans there. Now next we are going to see that Bivol and Benavides is a rumor that is ongoing that is getting close to be finalized. That Bivol versus Benavides close to being finalized for this summer. A couple of weeks ago, we saw Dimitri Bivol defeating Otta Beterbiev and being crowned the undisputed light heavyweight champion there. But one guy who is lurking around in a light heavyweight division is David Benavides Jr. and he is also there, and we are seeing if that fight between Bivol and Benavides will come off this summer. So rumor getting us is that it's close to being finalized for this summer. Bivol versus Benavides. Now let's look at Nick Ball. Nick Ball is also saying that he's seeing that he's at his peak to see if he can get a title shot. He already have a title there in his hands there, that's the WBA, but he is looking to get another title on his shoulder, and he's looking at a WBC. So this is Nick Ball on wanting big fights. There are the fights that I want to be in, the ones who have got the belt. That WBC belt really should be mine. I'll be looking to take it back. So that is Nick Ball targeting the WBC belt there. Now let's move on to see in the heavyweight division what is really going on. News coming in is that the WBO is ordering Usyk versus Joseph Parker, and if that fight really happens, then we are going to see how Joseph Parker is going to face Alexander Usyk. And currently, Alexander Usyk, he is the current heavyweight undisputed champion there after defeating Anthony Joshua and defeating Tyson Fury twice there. He is now the current heavyweight champion, Alexander Usyk, the man from Ukraine. Now, WBO officially orders Usyk versus Parker. So that is going to be another cracker if that happens there. Now, next, we're going to see our own Bernard Abbey. He's in Georgia, and he's going to fight with a Georgian opponent in the name of Guruli. And Lasha Guruli is an Olympic Games medalist, and he's going to have his pro debut as he takes on Ghana's own Bernard Abbey. And this is going to be Bernard Abbey's first international fight that he has got in his boxing career there. So we're going to see how that is going to play out. Bernard Abbey, he is a boxer who has won all his fights, and he has no loss or no draw in his name. So it's going to be Lasha Guruli versus Bernard Abbey in Georgia, and we're going to see how that's going to play out. Tomorrow is going to happen in the Rustafi Sports Palace there. Derek, let me chip you in on this one. Georgian opponent Guruli, he is an Olympic Games medalist, but he's going to have his pro debut as he takes on Ghana's own Bernard Abbey. Derek.
Okay, so first let me pick it from here. Guruli, Guruli is a debutant. He's fighting a boxer who has 5-0.
Okay.
So this is to correct the impression that when you are starting, you are a debutant, you can't fight boxers who have the numbers.
Okay.
That is the first thing. Now going into the fight, I only heard of the fight about a week ago, and I was thinking, is Abbey really prepared? Because you are going to face an Olympian, and you know Olympics boxers with that record are very good, but they are very durable, especially somebody who got a medal even at the Olympics. He will not be just a walkover.
Okay.
So the question is, one of the problems we have that I have been talking about is when we pick our fight. So if you pick a fight 2 weeks before time, if you leave Ghana 2 days before the fight, you see, it affects your performance. It might not, and it's one problem which is affecting boxers over time. But hey, somebody will say, why do you allow him in boxing? When the person gets a fight, it is not for you to say no, especially when it's in his weight and he qualifies to fight.
Okay.
Some get the call late, but they go to deliver. We saw this boxer from Congo, the boxer who fought Parker.
Martin Bakoli. Okay.
We saw, and then he went. Unfortunately, he lost. But then late calls comes in. But I'm also looking at how prepared he is for the fight. Some boxers always are in the gym preparing, so anytime you call them, they are much prepared. But then when you are going to fight a particular boxer, you need to watch what the boxer brings on board. Okay. And then you counteract. You do a special training to counter the strength of that boxer. Okay. I really have not visited, because I got to know about the fight a bit later, so I have not seen him training. But this is
going to be in Abbey's weight division, super
sure.
lightweight.
Sure.
And it's scheduled for 6 rounds.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
I feel Abbey has been doing training, and even a couple of times he has been on the professional bout that is happening in Ghana here. And 6 rounds is something I think Abbey
no doubt about that. In fact, he is a good boxer.
Yeah.
Despite he's a good boxer, I expect him. They have Abbey Kenya. That's his nickname.
Yes.
And that's Abbey Kenya. He's a good boxer by our standard. He's that durable. He's a strong boy. Mm-hmm. He won't like to go into, the hard battle. So when it comes to the person Abbey, I know that he's a good boxer and he can fight even especially when it's in its weight. I'm only looking at preparing with the intent of the particular boxer that is going in. That is my only worry. But I know that in that 6th round, he should be able. I'm also not saying that he can't make. No, he should be able to make a 6th rounder. But you know, when you are fighting outside, there are other challenges. It's not only in the ring. You have to go and acclimatize.
Okay.
And boxing, unlike football, your chest will be bare. If you are not somebody who can withstand the cold,
okay,
it's another problem. So all these things, I believe that when you get ample time, you'll be able to go through that regiments and be ready. So those are my worry. But as for the fight, I believe that Abikenya is a good boxer, is a durable boxer, and I expect him to bring something good home.
We expect Bernard Abe to bring something good home as he takes on his Georgian opponent Guruli in Georgia this coming Saturday. So all the best to you, Bernard Abe at Kenya there. So that is it for how we wrap it up with the foreign aspect on boxing arena. We take a quick commercial break. When we are back, we descend into the local terms of boxing.
And I will punish a bank when if they are not following the regulations. The same boxing is a gentleman business. You can't just do what you like. This is not in the ring. This is outside the ring. So if you have people threatening you in the ring, you have people throwing things at you. In fact, on Thursday I had a coach who had a cat. Then when I bent down, the bottle where I was thrown, it's a coach who had a cat, and then one referee too had some swollen and all that. And you ask yourself why some of these people must be arrested and in prison. In this case, it's a boxer who did what he was not supposed to do, and then you know the British, but as for them, they don't joke with their rules. They ensure, and no wonder they are in the UK. They ensure the rules work regardless of who is involved. And I'm happy that this particular sanction is being meted out to Chris Eubank for doing what is not supposed to be done in boxing. I mean, what is that? Is to sue on gentleman, and he must know that this is not the right way. I've heard he has appealed, but then you've already done it. Even when the fine is reduced, he's still being found guilty of such on a bad offense.
Well, so that was on the part of Chris Eubank Jr. on what he did on Conor Ben there, and he has been fined there. So we see how that is going to play out too. Next, we're going to talk about Edgar Berlanga bringing out his hit list there. He had a couple of boxers that he wants to get into the ring before this year ends, and we had some hit list from Edgar Berlanga, and he's saying that my hit list is Jaime Munguia, Caleb Plant, and Yamal Charlo. Those are the ones we are looking at to end the year with a bang. So this is coming from Edgar Berlanga on his future fight plans there. Now next we are going to see that Bivol and Benavides is a rumor that is ongoing and that is getting close to be finalized. That Bivol versus Benavides close to being finalized for this summer. A couple of weeks ago, we saw Dimitri Bivol defeating Otta Beterbiev and being crowned the undisputed light heavyweight champion there. But one guy who is lurking around in a light heavyweight division. My name is Nana Yaw Takyi Anderson. I'm here with Derek Niasai and we are getting in terms of boxing. Today being a Friday and tomorrow is going to be fight night 14 of the Bell 7-Star Professional Boxing League. You know how we do it when it's a day before the fight, a night. We go to the Buko Boxing Arena and we're going to see how the official weigh-in and even the atmosphere is like, to see how the boxers, the coaches, the trainers, and even the gyms participating, the bragging rights, how that atmosphere is going to be felt like there. But in the meantime, I'll be having some chit chat with Derek Niasayankra so that we can see how the expectation of Fight Night 14 is going to be filled at the Bukum Boxing Arena. Know that at Tokwashi Gymnasium in the Fight Night 13, they had a loss. They were defeated by a boxer from the Panix Gymnasium. Simon Kafari defeated Chivo Gosway from the Atokwashi Gymnasium. Derek, let me come to you. Fight Night 13, Kafari defeating Gosway from Atokwashi. How was the atmosphere like?
It was big fight, and you know, Panish and Atokwashi.
Yeah,
These are two serious gyms when it comes to the boxing league. They are very serious. No wonder they are all placed well.
Yeah.
So when you see a bout between the two of them, you should know that it will be war.
Yeah.
And no wonder it was fiercely contested.
Yeah.
And on the night, Panish ran away with the win, meaning that the gap between the first, I think, and the second or third
has been reduced to 5 points.
Yes, Panish was, I think, it was third.
Yeah.
But they have moved to the second now.
Now Ghana Army is on the second.
Yes, sorry,
still there.
yes.
But Panix is on the third.
The difference has been, yes, it has been reduced. Yeah, okay. So it tells you how competitive and serious some of the gyms are. In fact, it's a chase for a ride. It's a chase for a. I tell them.
Can we have the table so that viewers can also see what we are really talking about? The table there after Fight Night 13, where Atokwashi's point gap has been reduced there. So Derek, see, Atokwashi 33 points, Ghana Army on the second with 28, and Panix having 24, and Ghana Prisons having the same point as Panix there. But you see, Atokwashi, for some weeks ago, they were leading by 8 points gap, but now it has been reduced to 5 points. Derek?
Ghana Army, they when you talk to my brother Bernard and Co, they are not giving up. At the point, I thought that Atokwashi are runaway winners, but it looks like they are five points. It's only 2 games up by Panish, and then 2 games down by Atokwashi. Meaning, if the Ghana Army wins 2 and Atokwashi drops 2 games, Ghana Army is leading. So if you expect the best and the highest and the most competitive league from now on, we are just going to the 14th.
Yeah.
So we have about 7 to go, and I know that all the gyms are giving up their best. It's Spanish. They want to decide the game. They want to decide the game. As much as they are the 4th position, they decided to beat the Atokwashi.
But you know something about Panix Gym? They are a type of gym that they always want to show the big guys in the boxing league, or if I should put it, the big gyms in the boxing league, that they have the men to do it. If we can remember, Simon Kafari was the same man who defeated Ghana Army boxer.
Hey, I've forgotten this guy's name. Yes, true.
You remember?
True.
And he
that 16 seconds win.
And he even gave Ghana Army their first defeat in this league, season 3. And they've done same to Atokwashi too. And you see, this is Panix for you. And Panix have a way of dealing with the big guys in the gyms and even in the boxing league we are having.
I would not be surprised if next season Panish wins. Panish, the only challenge is they don't have some of the weights.
Okay.
So then when they get to those weights, they find a problem getting a durable boxer. But then the areas or the weights that they have, they are best boxers. Anytime they bring them, we are assured of them winning. So that has been their challenge. Unlike Atokwashi and Ghana, I mean, they have almost every weight. In fact, for Atokwashi, they have almost all the weight, and they are quality boxers in their gym.
Yeah.
So I am not surprised they are where they are now. Ghana Army, they keep recruiting. They will always recruit when they and when they want the best to work for them.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, I'm not so.
But you see, obviously, Panic's gym and the season 1, they produced Charles
yes,
Tete,
exactly. So
the
I'm
best
telling.
boxer.
So that's what I'm saying. At that level, Charles was fighting featherweight, super featherweight, featherweight. Super. So when they get within that weight, you know that Charles will defeat you.
Yes.
So that accumulation, and then some few others, they brought some few others, and that gave them the chance to get to that level. Let me talk about Ghana prisons.
Okay.
Some few weeks back, they were part of the last 6.
Yeah, some months ago, they were on the other side of the league.
They have done
standings.
really so well. And let me bring this.
Yes.
You know, Jesse Latte, there is a talk that Jesse Latte will be fighting not Gideon, not
Gideon Norte.
Very soon.
Oh, wow.
I think Gideon, yeah. No, Gideon Norte from CV or so.
Okay.
Yeah. Will be a cracker.
That's gonna be
so clearly the boxing league is bringing out the best.
Okay.
The boxing league is exposing our boxers. The boxing league is what is boxing now.
Okay.
The last time we saw Shola Derrick, it was the boxing league that exposed him, and now it's all over the place and the like. So seriously, the boxing league is giving a lot, and I'm happy, and I like the competition. At the point, I thought that it was over, but it looks like it's not over. It's
not over. It's not over because you know, for Ghana Army and Panics and Ghana prisons, they are the gyms that are making sure they are keeping tabs to Ato Kwashi there. Ato Kwashi is leading, but you know, it's gonna be a hot race there between those 4 gyms there. You know, we'll see how that is gonna play out, and Fight Night 14 will be coming this Saturday. But on your screen there was Khan Kote Nikwe and Daniel Otu, and that was about where it was a closely contest between these 2 young boxers who wants to put out their name there, showing the great nature and showing that how they want to show how the boxing connoisseurs to see how big they are in their heart. And that was a very, very, very close bout between these 2 young boxers there. Khan Kote Nikwe is a boxer in the black trunks, and Daniel Otu is the boxer in the white and gold trunks there. But Derek, this fight, nevertheless, of the verdict, I think these 2 young boxers gave it all that night. They did marvelously well.
It was a tense fight, let me put it that way. And seriously, on that day, I was so engaged with my work so that I didn't watch much. But then, after the game, I sat back and I realized that they both gave a very, very good account of themselves.
Yeah.
Seriously, I especially for Khan, I believe that on the high stage he can deliver. On the high stage. In fact, I was surprised, especially looking at the pressure coming from the crowd.
Yeah.
And as young as he is, he's very young. In fact,
I know Daniel is older than
He's very young. I think he has not even completed his teen. Oh, really? He's a very young, and on the platform he delivered. He delivered with 1 or 2 technical.
Kote Nikwe did well, but Daniel Otu made sure that he defeated him so that he can take the crown from Khan Kote Nikwe. But I have with me here a beautiful lady, Priscilla Amiao, and she is the brand's manageress of Glochem Industries. Bell 7 Star. Bell 7 Star.
High energy all day.
I can't hear the energy. Priscilla, let me feel the energy. Bell 7 Star energy drink.
Energy all day.
High energy all day. Okay, so tomorrow, what type of energy are we going to feel at the Bukum Boxing Arena?
Tomorrow, I mean, like I said, high energy. So you know, Bell 7 Star is all about giving high energies to everyone. And especially for us partnering with IMAX and GBA for this year's season 3's boxing league.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is going to be exceptional. Like I always say, the early birds always get to catch our freebies.
Okay.
And like always, we are giving out free Bell 7 Star energy drink to the first 100 people that comes into the arena. Last fight night, people came around 9:30 coming to ask for the freebies, and by then it was finished because
really?
Yeah, by 7:30 people are rushing in, and so they start getting their freebies from that time.
And the freebies
and so,
for how many people?
For the first 100.
First 100.
So if you are in early, be sure you are part of the first 100.
50. Go on, 150.
Okay, so by popular request, Nana says we should add 50.
50
so for tomorrow, we are giving the first 150 people free Bell 7 Star energy drink.
I come out.
Yes. Yeah. And there are also other amazing things we'll be doing tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we have Bukom coming around.
Bukom Banku.
Yes, he'll be coming around. He's our brand influencer.
Yeah.
Now, and then we are even doing some activations with him, and we are promoting through him. We are promoting the boxing. Okay. Also tomorrow's league, telling people about tomorrow's bout. Okay. And today we are at Tema, activating our energy drink as well as telling people about tomorrow's fight. And so tomorrow, we're expecting that tomorrow will be exceptional. Because he's going to deliver top-notch performance.
He is going to deliver top-notch performance. Brian Makamoko. Okay. I'll be looking forward to see because he is my man, you know. He's an institution on its own because when he gets here, when he gets into the environment, he changes the environment. I'm talking about Bukom Banku.
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to ask about the dance competition because I like that part too as well. Will we witness any dance competition tomorrow?
We are hoping that we'll have our dance competition. We are planning. We wanted to do something bigger with the dance competition. We want to take us back to the old way of dancing, and so we are putting strategies together for our dance competition. But for tomorrow, Bukom will be there to entertain the crowd, and we also have a surprise for everyone. So let's keep our fingers locked and be in tomorrow.
Let's keep our fingers locked and be in there tomorrow. That is coming from the brand's managers, Priscilla Amaya of Blokema Industries, Bell 7 Star, high energy all day. But you know what? Romeo Swag will also be there, and he will be performing with his dancers. And when I hear dancers, that is how my energy starts to rise. And I get my Bell 7 Star energy drink, and it's going to be a booming energy all day and all night. That night, this coming Saturday. So Romeo Swag also be performing at the Bukom Boxing Arena there. Derek, let me come to you. It seems you're nodding your head and you want to say something.
You a question. You always ask.
Okay, ask. Okay, ask.
Do you dance yourself?
Oh, I have some moves.
Oh, but because you said that when you... Anytime you heard of dancing,
I have some
moves. Do you
moves.
dance yourself?
I have some
You
moves.
have to do something small for us. I am producer. Give my man some music and let's see.
I have some moves.
I
have some
what can
moves.
you compare to what you see at the arena?
I can even do more.
Why? The thing is, I don't go there.
One day I'll step in the ring and I'll deliver.
Tomorrow is that one day.
Thank you, madam. Tomorrow is that one day. When you are coming, bring your dancing shoes.
Tomorrow is that one day.
We are calling
so
on you to bring
you tomorrow in the ring.
I when I see, I enjoy when I see my people dancing. In fact, what they do, I cannot do quarter. So me, I'm a good watcher. I watch them.
Okay.
But the kind of skills they, Charlie, our people that the slightest thing they want to do something.
Oh,
so
if they want, they can even come and
your
try.
dancing shoot tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll come to your place.
I'll
do your. I'll come and sit in
you
for
can,
you.
Then I'll
so
go inside the ring.
and
Okay, no problem.
Small. But let me say kudos to Bell.
Like what this guy is doing. You can even do more.
This guy from nowhere.
I can even do more.
Can you imagine? Wow.
I can do more.
Wow, Charlie. Charlie, you don't think Charlie.
Hey.
Somebody's grandpa now. But no, you know, this is what the Ghana Boxing League gives you.
Yeah.
The fun, the entertainment side. And
Exactly.
let's say kudos to Bell 7 Star. I like the innovation. They always come out with something new.
Yeah.
But we've had the Boxing League run over. This is the third season.
Yeah.
But then since they came, they're always doing something.
Yeah.
And I must commend them. Today, they are in Tema. Obviously, people who don't know about boxing, with their presence in Tema, will tell them that if you cannot come to the boxing, you know, stay glued to your TV set or mass, and then you get to enjoy quality local. So let me say kudos to them. What they
So you see this old man. He was the winner, and the kind of crack dance he exhibited, and I'm like, oh, this man has awakened. He has awakened those times.
Dance, just give them a beat, just any beat, and they will dance to it.
Those times you can't. No, those times you can't beat me. When it comes to cracking,
we are not in
Tomorrow
those times.
no,
we are looking at the future.
No. You see,
my sister said tomorrow.
You see,
tomorrow I'll call you around 4 p.m.
You see,
and so that you pick your dancing shoe and put it in your. As for your dress, okay. If you want to wear, I'll bring tracksuit up and down for you. That way
you see with dance.
I have confessed that I'm
they
not a
have
good dancer.
the generational dances. Like they have those who are in the 80s, 90s.
Break dance. Okay, so
crack.
But we'll do break for you. Don't worry.
Do you remember there was a dance that came? They call it alarm shake.
Alarm shake, yeah.
So you see,
you can do alarm shake.
So
you can do alarm shake.
Oh, I can do all
I
that.
can hear your producer there crying for you.
You see,
your producer is crying for you.
You see, there was a dance that they call the chicken dance.
Yes.
You see all those dances. You see all those.
Yeah.
I can do all that. Then we blend it with the Azonto and Al Qaeda dance.
Learning of dance names is not equivalent to
Showing the skills.
Oh, but you see, me like this, I'm
tomorrow is the day we are
tomorrow you will open. Nana will open the Bell 7 Star Dance Challenge tomorrow for us. So he's our first.
No, if you need somebody to sit in for him, I've dedicated myself. I will leave my place, go to your place, and then you come and do no go.
I'll do it with Prince Annan in the ring.
No, he has not.
Oh, but he is my dancing partner.
Well,
so everything I do with
you
him.
Committed yourself.
No, so I'll do it with him.
You'll be surprised. Prince will shock you. He's a gawa. Any bit they can do something. These people around and see any small. Look at each other. These guys. Any small bit they can move the body. Even kids. So when you bring those small boys who come to fight, those juvenile boxers. If you like tomorrow, you can say juvenile boxers. If you put the music down.
You see, there is some history about me that people don't know. Part of me.
Your producer is even afraid for you.
No, he is even giving me the morale.
The morale.
Yes.
Okay.
You see,
so we'll bring the producer. We'll bring you.
Derek.
And the producer. The producer will produce you.
Derek, hold on.
I know what he does.
Let me just tell you some history about me. Just a little. Part of me is from Ghana. So this is something a lot of people don't know.
Okay. Oh, you have the skill in you.
Oh.
Just that you have not exhibited it.
Just that I don't want.
What do you say? Say tomorrow.
I don't want to come out.
It's the day.
Is it tomorrow?
It's the day.
It's the day. No problem. Tomorrow you want to.
What I will do, when you see me, anytime you just put your rope down for me to walk over.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll bring a special cloth for you to walk on. If you are able to deliver. It is not about coming to shake your body and go.
No.
Dance. I mean, come and dance.
Prove Derek wrong tomorrow.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
Prove him wrong.
You see, the producer is telling me that I should just show you guys something small.
I told you that your producer is putting you.
Give us beats.
Give us layers move.
Your producer is putting you.
Give us some crack.
No,
he's putting you.
You see, if they want to see me dance tomorrow, they should come at the Bukom Boxing.
No problem.
You see, they should come at the Bukom Boxing Arena.
I can hear some music.
The music is yours.
Oh, what?
Sure.
This music is for who? It's for me. Oh, but I'm sitting. I can't dance.
You can dance. Go Nana. Go Nana. Go Nana. Go Nana.
Oh.
Hey, go Nana, go Nana, go Nana, hey. Go you. Go you.
You look like someone who can only move your hands.
Yeah, tomorrow is the day.
So okay, no problem. So tomorrow.
This is a tip of the iceberg.
This is just something small. I'm
great.
sitting, so I can't really. Most of my dance I start from my legs.
Okay.
But if I'm sitting, I can't do it. So when I stand and I'm doing it on the legs, they have the leg movements. You see the leg work and stuff like that. Oh, those times I can't do it. There was a shoe that I used to do that leg movement. They call it wallabies.
Okay.
That's the shoe I've been using.
So I'll call you tomorrow at 4 p.m. and remind you that take that wallabies and put it in your car. Put it in your car.
4 p.m. when you call me, maybe when you call me, you won't get me because around that time I'll be doing practicing rehearsal.
Okay.
Of the
I'll
dance.
send you a message.
Yes, when you send me a message,
SMS and then
yes,
on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And even on Facebook.
I'll even let my siblings take a small video of me. I'll send it to you.
No problem. All we want to see is tomorrow. Bell 7 Star, they are creating a platform for you to come and exhibit your skill. And I know that your producer, Lorenzo, knows that.
Lorenzo knows that me, when I step in the ring and dance, they know that I'll win everyone.
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. So
those here in IMAX, they know.
The way they are looking at
they are saying that I'm the Chris Brown of IMAX Media.
I'm really afraid.
Oh, they know.
All right,
so you Atukwashi is having the 33 points there on the first position, and Ghana Army second with 28, Panics on the third with 24, and Ghana Prisons on the fourth with 24 points. Fifth Square second, South on the fifth with 19, and Complex 4 new entrants partnering with Palm Springs on the sixth with 19 points. But from first to fourth, who is going to take home the Renault Logan car? And flipping over to the other side, we have 7th Akotoku having 18 points. Region Sonia on the 8th with 18. Seaview on the 9th with 15 points. Discipline Gymnasium on the 10th with 13 points. Wisdom Gym on the 11th with 12. And Black Panthers, I don't know what is happening to them on the 12th, having 9 points in their name. So who is going to be relegated? Because this time around we'll be having some gyms moving out of the season, going into the next season. We're going to see how that is going to play out. But Priscilla,
yes,
I'm just giving you this so that you can give us your closing remarks on what we should expect again. Because for me, I said that tomorrow, dear, I'm going to bring my dancing boogie on the line. And, when I step in the ring and I give that Chris Brown moves, they're going to say, Charlie, this guy there, JB.
Yeah, so tomorrow, like I said earlier, tomorrow will be full of energy, excitement. Come in to expecting to be entertained, to be energized, to be wowed by our boxers as well. I mean, they've exhibited a lot of energy, a lot of professionalism, and then we know that the next champion, in fact, the next champions in boxing will be coming from Ghana.
Yeah.
And so I want to entreat everyone, come in your numbers tomorrow, come and enjoy the fight, come have your free drinks. Like I promised Nana, instead of 100, we are making 150 freebies, a free Bell 7 Star drink for the first 150 people. So come in early. If you come at 9, it will be finished. So please, by 8, make sure you are there, and then you have your Bell 7 Star waiting to enjoy the night. So yeah, tomorrow we're expecting Bukom as well. So let's watch out.
Bukom Banku will be coming tomorrow at the Bukom Boxing Arena. You heard from Priscilla Ameyaw. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Derek Niasai Ankra. Sorry that today we didn't get footage of the official weigh-in, but tomorrow at the Bukom Boxing Arena, it is fight night 14 of the Bell 7 Star Professional Boxing League. 9 p.m. sharp. I'll be there. We should gather there so we witness what Ghana